The Larry Summers controversy. Why do we care? Who was this? What was this about? So I'm going to start actually by telling you why we're doing this, and then we're going to dive into the controversy. Remember, we just finished these questions about bargaining within and beyond the household. And one of the issues we saw when we did our analysis of why women often find themselves stuck with household work was because they are not paid as much as men in the labor market. So we learned that opportunity cost. If you are in a household, the person who gets paid more in the labor market is the one who is going to rationally spend more time in the labor market. And the person who is relatively paid less in the labor market should spend less time in the labor market. So that was one of the major explanations we had for the gender division of labor. But here's the question. If the origin of this problem is the wage differential in the labor market, should we just handle this by fixing that wage differential? Right? If I can fix that wage differential, I can fix the household division of labor. I don't have to leave individual men and women and individual families to fight. Get rid of that wage differential. The problem is from outside the household. Remember, bargaining within and beyond the household. Fix it there. So this is the first lesson. Identify the source of the problem. That will help you identify the correct solution for the problem. In this case, it looked like the source of the problem was not mean men, nasty men, people who were unwilling to help their houses, people who had poor skills. A lot of the problem was just like, hey, we're trying to run a household. The women aren't earning as much. Opportunity cost makes more sense for the men to work outside the home, right? Not bad husbands, not bad men, not bad anything. So that then suggests level 2 question. Why do women earn less than men in the labor market? If we could just fix that, we could fix a ton of problems, including household division of labor. So now the question though is, why do women earn less than men? And this is the Larry Summers controversy. So this guy smart, real smart, winner of multiple awards, representative for the US to the World Bank, president of Harvard. Very smart, great economist. In his history, not particularly right-wing, by the way, usually considered Democrat, liberal, or So this isn't even about left or right. It's just about how he approached the issue we face. So here is the Summers controversy. Larry Summers, after a very distinct distinguished career as an economist, became the president of Harvard. And under his administration, something interesting started happening. Women were not getting tenure or promotion in Harvard. They just weren't, compared to men. Difficult issue. So here's the question. Is what was happening a woke brigade going after a white guy just because he wasn't promoting people who were not that good? Question one. Was something else going on? Discrimination. Because if it was just a woke brigade, while women are just not that good as men, then the current gender division of labor is okay. But if something else was going on, discrimination, that needs to be fixed. So what we face now is an actual empirical question. You can do all kinds of political claims you want, but at the end of the day, the question is, are women as good as men? If we're not, we're not. If we are, we are. Right? That is the Summers question. As it happens, Summers had to resign. Some people still think it was the woke brigade going after him. And some people still think it was because this guy just did not pay attention to the data and he did not have policies following the data. So this remains a real life controversy. But let's look at the issue.